Virgo, the amorous nature. You and Virgo woman. She keeps her passions on a tight rein, but underneath emotions are surging. Outwardly, she may appear calm, sometimes even remote and unreachable, for the quintessential Virgo has a serene, almost classic repose. Yet hers is one of the most conflicted signs. Basically, Virgo woman distrusts and it is a little afraid of emotion. To her, it represents the unknown, turbulent sea on which she may be adrift without a map or compass or rudder. Because of this, a man may wonder if she's a bit cold. She isn't. Virgo's enormous capacity for loving will pour out as from a rich treasury once her emotions are unlocked. Virgo is a much misunderstood sign, and Virgo women particularly are often characterized as timid, evasive, and reserved. This is also untrue. What Virgo women do have is self-possession, a sense of passion that is controlled by discipline. Virgo is an earth sign, and like all earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, she is an enigmatic combination of sensuality and conservatism. The Virgo woman likes men, but she is very careful about allowing herself to become too involved with them. Even if she's wildly attracted to you, she has an aloofness. Her eyes and body may say come close, but her manner puts up a shield. To begin with, she would never stoop to being too obvious. She knows she's worth a man going to a lot of trouble for. Also, she fears being trapped into a long-term living relationship with the wrong man. Before she marries or enters into a meaningful affair, she is careful to note where the exit doors are. For a Virgo woman, falling in love can take a long time. She moves forward step by step, revealing the layers of her deep sensitivity, learning to trust. She is discriminating. Rather than go out with a man who doesn't interest her, she'll stay at home and read a good book. This does not mean, as some try to imply, that she thinks lovemaking is a poor substitute for a good book. It's just that she doesn't mind waiting for Mr. Right to come along. When he does, he will find behind her cool facade a real woman waiting, warm and responsive. Meanwhile, her off-putting manner has served a useful purpose. It kept Mr. Wrong from intruding where he was not wanted. The real clue to understanding Virgo woman's amorous nature is to remember that she believes in true love. When she truly loves, her inhibitions are never in control of her passions. She adores pleasing her man and can be extravagantly sensual, endlessly willing to experiment with techniques that heighten the ecstasy. However, this is not a woman you can take for granted. You must strive hard to win her, please her, and fulfill her. If you can, you will have a partner who pays you back in lifelong dividends of love, loyalty, and happiness. You and the Virgo man. He gives an impression of being in firm control of his emotions, but this is often a disguise. The Virgo man is sensitive, receptive, sensuous, and cautious all at the same time. He will never sweep you into the bedroom and take you by force. For one thing, he has too much respect for a woman. Because he does not find it easy to express his own deep feelings, he is often drawn to women who are effusive and vivacious. Yet, he has a horror of getting embroidered in tenterous scenes and angry tantrums. Emotionality upsets him, but because he is both attracted to it and disturbed by it, his love life never runs as smoothly as he'd like. This man's love nature can be described as private. At times, there is even a surface quality of untouchability about him, but this is an expression of his self-containment. He has a keen sense of the dividing line between your psyche and his. The woman a Virgo man ultimately chooses has to measure up to a very high standards. What he particularly doesn't like in a woman is any suggestions of coarseness, cheapness, or loose and careless conduct. Fastididous is a good word for what he does like. While he doesn't find it easy to express himself directly about his emotional needs, he has a way of making his dissatisfactions known. He can be demanding. He can find faults. The woman who finds this annoying has one important consolation. His demands and his fault-finding are proof he cares about her. Otherwise, he wouldn't bother. To some women, he may seem lacking in romance, at least in the cinematic tradition of moonlight, roses, and masked men riding into the cobbled courtyard. A woman will never look down from her balcony to find him strumming his guitar and singing romantic ballads. But in the cold light of dawn, in the real world we all inhabit, Virgo men have a lot more to offer than masked riders or lovesick troubadours. For one, a Virgo lover will still be there when the dawn's early light. He won't be riding off to sing ballads to someone else. Virgo dreams about changing his image. He would like to be a love 'em and leave 'em type, a Don Juan, a bon vivant. The woman who taps this secret Virgoian fantasy will reap the surprisingly rich and memorable rewards of his pent-up sensuality. It's all there under the surface, and it's the kind of sensuality that improves with time. As a lover, he is simple, direct, and for real. If you are looking for quality, not glitter, Virgo is your man. How to attract a Virgo. The rule to bear in mind is don't overpower, underplay. Always try to be a good sport. If that drink you're invited for turns out to be at a health food store and consists of carrot and cucumber juice, smile and gulp it. Virgos are finicky eaters and careful about their health. With them, the laws of nutrition rate just behind the 10 Commandments. In addition to the old standby of discussing work-connected topics, another good conversational subject is pets. Virgos are like the smaller variety, especially the exotic kind. Quickly establish your cultural credentials. Virgos are drawn to people whose intelligence or learning is superior to their own. Don't probe too closely into their personal affairs. They guard their private life. Avoid noisy places or entertainment that is vulgar or offensive. Virgos pride themselves on their good taste. Don't let Virgos worrying upset you. People born under this sign are natural worriers. Will they be on time for the show? Will they catch the plane? Will it rain or snow? Will the mail arrive? The list of their worries is endless. It's no use pointing out that most of the things they worry about never actually happen. They'll go right on worrying anyway, and it's their way of coping with what might go wrong. Both male and female Virgos appreciate gifts that are useful and practical. They are also great hobbyists and are sure to have at least one special interest. Very few special occasions with Virgo will occur on the spur of the moment. At least not if Virgo can help it. There will be careful planning. All of the moves will be figured out in advance. Virgo is marvelous at working behind the scenes to accomplish this. All you have to do is relax and enjoy it. Virgos Amorous combinations. Virgo and Aries. Virgo can be intrigued by Aries' audaciousness, but Virgo's prudent ways soon clash with Aries' colorful personality. They have difficulty communicating because Virgo wants to talk and Aries wants to act. Their arguments will probably be more passionate than their lovemaking. Aries will think Virgo is inhibited. Virgo will consider Aries impulsive and wild. Aries likes a flamboyant social life. Virgo is happy with quiet, intellectual friends. Aries is also the type to bring out Virgo's worst habits of nitpicking and nagging. Exit romance. Virgo and Taurus. Virgo is analytical, while Taurus is sensuous, but Taurus's strong passions can spark Virgo. If that happens, they make lovely love. Practical, down to earth, satisfied with the tried and true, these two have much in common. Both try to build for a secure future. Both are homebodies. Both share a fondness for money. Virgo's rational approach and Taurus's persistence are also a good money-making combination. Arteries couldn't be more promising. Virgo and Gemini. They are attracted to each other because of the mutual interest in intellectual ideas. Both have active minds, but the rapport ends there. Gemini's amorous nature is too impulsive and unstable to suit Virgo. Gemini dismisses Virgo as a stick in the mud. Virgo considers Gemini irresponsible and adolescent. Gemini needs freedom to pursue its varied interests. Virgo resents this and will nag and try to dominate. Gemini will soon stray to other lovers. Virgo and Cancer. A stimulating affair, for they arouse each other's beneath the surface sensuality. Cancer isn't too forceful, which suits Virgo fine, and the little attentions won't be neglected, which suits Virgo even better. Cancer is affectionate and sentimental and makes Virgo feel secure. This couple also likes money and domestic comfort, and Cancer's dependency fits perfectly with Virgo's protectiveness. On the downside, both tend to be overcritical. On the upside, each draws the other out of its shell. Virgo and Leo. Highly physical Leo takes it as personal affront and if Virgo doesn't match its leonine ardor. Virgo's passive and reserved nature frustrates Leo and leads to quarrels. Virgo isn't quick to hand out praise, and Leo lives on nothing but. Leo is a spendthrift. Virgo is careful with pennies. They're both very independent, but Leo exhibits this in a temperamental way, while Virgo is very private. Virgo simply will not be dominated by tyrannical Leo and always has its guard up. This affair has a shorter life than a mayfly. Virgo and Virgo. All is smooth sailing as long as these perfectionists curb their instincts for finding fault. Actually, they bring out the very best in each other. They are responsible, sensitive, intelligent, and take love seriously. They also share passions of the mind and will never bore each other. Both think that they are more important things in life than sex. They may end up just talking in bed. There will probably be a continual contest over who is leader, but they have too much else in common for that to matter. Virgo and Libra. Libra is too frivolous and shallow for Virgo's taste. Libra enjoys spending money, going to parties, and being the center of attention. Virgo criticizes and makes Libra feel unloved. Libra may tap Virgo's hidden sensuality, but their personalities are altogether too different for real compatibility. Virgo will try to curve and dominate Libra's fickle and outer directed nature. Virgo is reserved and practical, and Libra views this as a personal rebuff. Libra will soon drift away in search of a more fun-loving companion. Virgo and Scorpio. Sensual Scorpio keeps trying to entice Virgo into even bolder sexual adventures. But Virgo is pleased because Scorpio is also possessive and fiercely loyal, which makes Virgo feel loved and protected. They also admire each other's minds. Virgo is logical, intellectual, analytical. Scorpio is imaginative, visionary, and perceptive. Each sometimes has trouble expressing real feelings. Scorpio is volatile but secretive. Virgo is self-restrained and reserved. There may be some conflict about who runs things, but Virgo's willingness to compromise keeps Scorpio tractable. Virgo and Sagittarius. These two are like the grasshopper and the ant. Sagittarius' free spirit has nothing in common with hard-working Virgo. Sagittarius has a reckless gambler's spirit, while Virgo carefully builds for future security. Both are intellectual signs, but the way their minds work clashes with each other. Sagittarius is expansive and extravagant, while Virgo prefers a simple, ordered, and unpretentious life. Sagittarius considers Virgo's sexual attitudes rather prudish and won't stay long in one bedroom anyway. Virgo and Capricorn. A harmonious pairing. Capricorn's ambition and drive for success meshes well with Virgo's perfectionism and energy. Both are diligent, disciplined, and have a sense of purpose. They admire one another and take great pride in pleasing each other. Both need respect and approval, though neither will confess this, and each intuitively gives the other exactly that. Sexual compatibility becomes a mutual achievement. In lovemaking, though, Capricorn usually takes the lead. Virgo and Aquarius. They are both rational and intellectual and tend to view love in the abstract, but similarity ends there. Aquarius has venturesome ideas and thinks Virgo unresponsive or cold. Actually, each has a distant quality. Virgo is cautious about emotional giving. Aquarius' thoughts are in the far-off clouds. Aquarius is interested in other people, in causes, and in setting the world right. Virgo seeks personal achievement and financial security. Aquarius is outgoing, inventive, a visionary. Virgo is reserved, prudent, and very practical about its ambitions. This couple may not even make it as friends. Virgo and Pisces. To Virgo, love means security and mental compatibility. To Pisces, love is a sweeping, all-enveloping emotion. At first, Virgo is powerfully attracted to Pisces, as opposites often are. Sentimental, in love with love Pisces is very intriguing to Virgo, and Pisces is fascinated by Virgo's incisive, analytical mind. However, disillusion quickly sets in. Pisces' extravagance, secretiveness, and dreaminess frustrates pragmatic, orderly Virgo. Also, Virgo isn't likely to adapt to some of Pisces' sexual preferences.